What's going on? I've got two pretty special folding knives that are quite amazing. If you're a true knife enthusiast, you will be able to tell why. So the very first knife I'm going to show you is the Reeve Small 31 Sebenza Tanto. So first things first, Reeve knives are made in the USA, based out of Idaho, and the knives produced by them have a reputation of being nothing but the best when it comes to EDC folding knives. And this small Sebenza here is no exception to that. Now you can find a small or full-size Sebenza with several different scale options, as well as with a few different blade options. This small Sebenza here has the titanium scales with the absolutely beautiful box elder wood inlay. On the show side scale, knife is a frame lock and the blade is deployed from the thumb stud here. The Tanto stonewashed blade is constructed from magnet cut steel, titanium pocket clip which works very well. The lock bar is very easy to access and it's probably the most comfortable lock bar I've ever had the pleasure of accessing. The ergonomics are 10 out of 10. Absolutely perfect, like no joke. And when holding this knife in hand, it truly just feels like it's ready for anything. One thing I'm not super fond of on this knife is the thumb stud, as well as the smoothness of the action. Now I get this knife wasn't designed to be fidget friendly, but I think it's a pretty sought after quality to have in a folding knife. It's a knife that can be easily opened without causing discomfort, and the thumb studs on here are just plain uncomfortable to use, no matter how you use them. The thumb studs will either cause you a little bit of pain or frustration or possibly both. I have heard there is a fairly simple fix to this issue though, and that is to polish the phosphor bronze washers on the pivot, which I've heard greatly reduces the friction, so something worth a try if you own one of these. And then, which in turn I guess would make the thumb studs more comfortable. And the second knife I want to show you is this here Begg Mini Glimpse. And the reason I have saved this budget knife for last is because I actually happen to have this upgraded version of the same knife, which happens to be worlds better, so I thought it would be cool to compare the two. So this budget version is a newer budget model of the original Mini Glimpse, which is this one here. The budget version features G10 scales with a D2 blade, and then the original version has a more premium S35VN blade steel, as well as the titanium scales with carbon fiber inlays. Now these are not the only differences, and you're probably wondering how they compare in hand. And I can tell you that they feel very similar in hand, but there is a noticeable quality difference when it comes to the action. The action on the original is much more smooth. On the closing, on the original, the lock bar is a frame lock, and it feels easier to access, and the blade drops more smoothly. So you can find this newer budget version on Knife Center right now for $80, but you cannot unfortunately find the original version anywhere other than the secondary market, and they go anywhere from $300 to $400, but chances are you probably won't find one for sale. I got lucky and got mine in a trade, thankfully, so I think I'll hold on to this one for now. And if I'm being honest, while it was in used condition when I got it, like severe wear on the back spacer here, as you can see, this is one of my more premium quality knives that really holds the essence of Todd Begg designs, which are extremely unique and pretty cool. So I was lent these two knives for this video from my friend Corey Frost. He runs a buy-sell trade Facebook group called Knives in Trees. He posts weekly ads with hundreds of awesome knives for sale, and you never know what he's gonna have. He often has some rare knives. Like I actually got this OG Mini Glimpse from him. So go check out his group if you have a Facebook. Link will be in the description. Thanks and peace.